Welcome back to this lecture. Today we are going to study about vocabulary. And in vocabulary, we are going through to some topics related to idioms, phrases, technical jargons, and root words. So today, first we are going to understand what is vocabulary and what are the objectives of root words, what is root words, introduction and understandings of root words, common Latin words and Greek words with meanings and their examples. So, before starting the slides, I just want to begin with vocabulary. See, vocabulary is denoted as the group and collection of words that are known and used by a particular person. It can also be defined as a list of collection of words or phrases that are normally alphabetically arranged and defined or explained. Vocabulary is also commonly called word stock, lexis, and lexicon. Vocabulary refers to the collection of words that a person knows and uses in their language. It is a fundamental aspect of language proficiency and communication. Having a good vocabulary and a strong vocabulary helps individuals to express themselves more effectively, understand written and spoken language better, communicate complex ideas and thoughts, enhance their reading comprehensions, improve their writing skills. So vocabulary can be categorized into different types and steps, such as receptive receptive vocabulary. It means words when we recognize and understand. Next is productive vocabulary. See, productive vocabulary, it is used for your own writing and speaking language. Active vocabulary, it is used for the world when we use in the frequently. Passive vocabulary, it means words that we recognize but don't frequently use. We just recognize it. We are not able to frequently in uses of that words. So then we will use passive vocabulary. Building and expanding vocabulary is a lifelong process that can be achieved through reading widely. See, when you read too much of newspapers or any articles, any vlogs, it can be increased and it can be enhance your vocabulary. Learning new words from context. See, if you learn new words from the vocabulary or from the dictionary and from the Google with it, so you can also learn new words with the key meanings of that word. Using flashcard and vocabularies apps. You can also use the flashcards and the vocabularies. There are too many vocabulary apps are associated in Play Stores or in iOS. Engaging in the conversation and discussions. Try to engage yourself, try to discuss too much things with your partner, with your colleagues, and etc. Try to write, practicing and speaking. It can also can enhance your vocabulary. So, do you have any specific question about vocabulary? Would you like to me suggest some ways to improve your vocabulary? Now, just we will go further to root words. See, what is root word? Root words, it known as building your vocabulary through understanding roots. Means root word. Those are the building blocks of language, the foundation of many words. A root word is a word that is the base from a word, and it can't be broken down further into smaller words. It is the core of a word that conveys its fundamental meaning. For example, the root word run is base form of many related words like the runner, running, runs, and ran. Similarly, the root word log is the base form of words like logic, logical, and logarithms. So these are the root words which we use in the vocabulary. So understanding root word can also help you to decipher unfamiliar words, with expand your vocabulary, and even it also improve your spelling skills. Would you like to explore more root words or have a specific question about them? In English communication, root words refer to the basic word from which many other words are formed through the addition of the prefix and suffix. We will learn about prefix and suffix in next video. So these root words are typically derived from the Latin and Greek or any other languages, which is carry meaning of their own. So understanding root words can be helpful in deciphering the meaning of unfamiliar words, as many English words share common roots. For example, the root words bio means life. From this root we get words like biology, the study of life. It is meaning that the study of life of it also known as biology. Biography means a written account of someone's life. In biosphere, it means then when we use the regions of the earth which is occupied for the living organisms. So these are the root words. It also means tele. Tele means distant. From this root, we get words like telephone, a device for a distant communication, television, a device for viewing distant, viewing, imaging, and watching some different topics. And telepathy. So see, telepathy means the ability to communicate thoughts or ideas from a distance. So recognizing root words can also aid in vocabulary development and language comprehension. By understanding the meaning of common roots, learner can more easily grasp the meaning of new words and expand their vocabulary. So, root words are the fundamental building blocks of many words in the English communication language. Primarily, Latin word which is come from the providing essential clues to meaning of the more complex word. By understanding root words, we can decipher the vocabulary and significant enhance our language skill. Latin root words such as aqua means water, bene means good, dict means say or speak, are found in like accurem, benevolent, and decade. Similarly, and Greek root like auto means self, bio means life, chron means time. It appears in the autobiology, chronology, autobiography. It's recognized these common roots allow us to break down and comprehend the meaning of various words, thereby enriching our vocabulary and aiding in better communication and comprehension. This knowledge is particularly useful in academic settings and professional fields where academic vocabulary is often required. Similarly, Greek root like auto means self, which I told you earlier. So these are the topics which there are many examples we will go further. Recognizing these root words which also break down to the uh, foundations of knowledge in a particular useful in academic and professional settings where the advanced vocabulary is often required. It equips us with the tools to approach new and complex words with confidence and enhancing both writing and spoken communication. So this it is also the furthermore the understanding root words can also understanding and improving the spellings mistakes and the pronunciations, since knowing the root words help us to recognize patterns in how words are constructed. It also aid in learning others language as many languages share common roots. This linguistic insight fosters a deeper appreciation of the interconnectedness of the language and the cultures, broadening our intellectual horizons and enhancing our cognitive abilities. Overall, mastering root word is an invaluable skill that empower us to investigate or navigate the complexities of language with greater ease and precision. Excellent. Identifying root words can be valuable skill. Here are some tips to help you identify root words. Look, for prefix and suffix, many words have prefix and suffix attached to the root word. Try removing them to reveal the root word. Check for Latin and Greek roots. Many English words are derived from Latin and Greek roots. Familiarize yourself with common Latin and Greek roots to help you identify them. Search for the core meaning, identify the central meaning of the word, and try to find the simplest form that conveyed that meaning. Use word families. Many words share common root words. Identify word families like run, runner, running to help you spot this root word. Next, practice, practice, practice. See, if you more you practice, the better you will become at the identify the root words. So these are the some common root words, including tele means fair and far distance, bio which means life, graph which means drawing, log means word or reason, psych means mind or soul. So, would you like me to give you some examples or practice exercise to help you to identify root words? So, there are some examples of root words with the delve into prefix and suffix. So, here are some examples of root words along with their meaning and examples of words that derive from them. So, root word, which I told you, Abhi, there are some examples of root words. Here are some examples of root words along with their meanings and examples of words that derive from them. So, root word tele, which means far or distant. So, example telephone, telegraph, teleport. So, this is become for the tele. Root word bio. Example biology, biography, biosphere, biotechnology. So these are the tele and bio, and with this, their examples. So graph, it means writing and drawing. Example graphics, graph, graffiti, graffiti, which or it also includes more examples. Root words log, which means word or reason. Example, logic, logistics, dialogue, monologue. It's in all these examples, it comes log, right? Root word, say, psych. It means mind or soul. Example, psychology, psychiatrist, psychic, etc. There are many words which related to the root word. Geo, it means earth and ground. Geography, geology, geometry, geophysics, etc. There are a lot of words related to this root words geo. Like med, it means middle or healing. It means medicines, medieval, medications, media. Phil means love and friendship. It means physiology, philology. Soft means wisdom. Sophisticated, supposphere, philosophy, sophisticated. These all words come into soft. So there are just few examples of many root words that exist in English communication language. By recognizing these root words, you can also decipher the meaning of unfamiliar words and expand your vocabulary. See, root words, prefix and suffix. So importance of root word. Root words are essential in the English language, and understanding them has several benefits. Improve vocabulary. Recognizing root words help you decipher unfamiliar words and expand your vocabulary. Better comprehension. Knowing root words aids in understanding the meanings of words. It also leads to improved reading comprehensions and communication. Decoding words. Root words help you decode unfamiliar words, making it easier to pronounce and spell them. Building connections. Root words reveal relationships between words and enable you to make connection and remember words more effectively. Enhance language skill. Mastering root words enhance your overall language skill, which include reading, writing, speaking. Simplified learning. Learning root words simplifies the process of learning new words and concepts. Next, improved memory. Associating words with their root words aids in memory retention and recall. Expanded cultural knowledge. Many root words have origin in ancient language, which providing insight into history, culture, and civilization. It also enhances the critical thinking, which analyzes root words, promotes critical thinking and problem solving skill. Better test performance. Understanding root words can also improve performance on language related tests such as the SAT, GRE, and the vocabulary assessments. So, by recognizing and understanding root words, you can also unlock a deeper understanding of the English language, which also improve your communication skills and enhance your overall language proficiency. So, understanding root word. So, what do you understand by root word? And how these root words, prefix and suffix, are combined can help in decoding familiar or unfamiliar words, expanding vocabulary, and improving language skills. So, you have to both understand that the creating words in English language are the more efficient and proficient for, and you can also smaller down the parts with the breaking them into smaller and smaller parts. So understanding root words also involves recognizing and interpreting their meanings, origins, and relationships with others. Here are some steps to help you better understand root word. So learn the meaning, study the definition and connotations of the root word, explore the origin, discover the root words language of the origin, such as Latin, Greek, or Old English. You can also identify the prefix and suffix, which recognizing how prefix and suffix modify the root word's meaning. And you also analyze the word families, means example, how root words is used in different words such as tele and telephone, televisions and telegraph. You can also make connections to relate the root word to other words that share the same root or prefix. You can also practice to reinforce your understanding by encountering root word in the different context. See, you can also use the flashcard games or different types of games which engage with the root words through interactive and activities to enhance retention. You can also write widely and you can also read widely to expose yourself into the various texts which utilize in the root words in the different ways. You can also break down with the unfamiliar familiar words when encountering new word. Try to identify root word and its meaning. When you are able to read the message and when you read the difficult words, you can also understand what is the meaning of the root word. You can also review and reinforce that you can regularly review root words to solidify and your understanding build a strong foundation. So by following these steps, you will become proficient in understanding root words, unlocking a deeper appreciation for the English communication language, and you can also improve your communication skills. So what are root words? See, root words are the basic building blocks of language consisting base words, roots, stems. So what is base words? See, the core form of a word without using prefix or suffix is known as base word. Roots. Root is the fundamental part of a word, which often derive from the ancient language like Latin, Greek, and Old English languages. What is stem? So stems are the combination of root and suffix, not prefix, forming a new words. When you form a root and a with suffix, to forming a new word is known as stems. So root words are typically carry a core meaning or concept, are the foundation for the related words, like how you word the families, which is family for the words. You can also combine with the prefix and suffix to form a new words. You can often note that what are the origins in the ancient languages. So you can also make the different words and with different meanings with for example, if you're using the related word, it is known as logic, so you can also use the logistics, and by using the dialogue you can also understand the meaning. So understanding root words helps you to decode unfamiliar words, which you can also expand your vocabulary to improve your reading comprehensions, to reading your difficult paragraphs, and for by reading your blogs, you can also read the articles, vlogs in online based forms. It also enhances your reading comprehensions and learning and language skills also. Let me know if you have some more questions related to how you understand the root words and what are the root words and what different root word you are going to try. So what are the benefits of understanding root words? So by understanding the meaning of root word, the benefit of root words are numerous. So here are some key advantage which I told you right now. I'm telling you. So, improved vocabulary means learning root words which help you understand related words, like expand your vocabulary. Decoding unfamiliar words, which means you can also recognize root words, aids in unknown words and their meanings. You can also enhance reading comprehensions by using and improving your reading comprehensions with vocabulary retention. It can also help you in getting better communication. You can mastering in root words which enhance your ability to communicate effectively and precisely. You can also learning in the simplified manner. You can also there's a process of learning new words and concept, and you can also use these concept in your interviews also. It will be helpful for you. It is also used for the memory aid, which associating words with their roots and improve memory retention and recall. You can also keep in your mind and you can recall it afterwards. It also enhance your language skills. Means that it overall language skills, which is including in reading, speaking, writing, or you are writing any blog. It is also increasing your language skills. You can also improve your critical thinking with problem solving. It promotes critical thinking and problem solving skills. It also benefits for cultural insights. Many root words have origins in ancient language and providing insights into history and culture and civilization. It also improves test performance, which understanding the root words can also improve performance on language related tests and assessment. By learning and applying root words, you can also unlock a deeper understanding of English language, improve your communication skills, and enhance your overall language proficiency. How to identify root words? So, how you identify the root words? See, identifying a root words can be a valuable skill. Here, I just want to discuss some steps with you to identify the root words. See, look for prefix and suffix. Many words have prefix and suffix attached to the root word. Try removing them to reveal the root word. Check for Latin and Greek roots. Many English communication words are derived from the Latin and the Greek root, which is familiarize yourself with common Latin and Greek root words. Search for the core meaning. How did you understand and how you can identify the central meaning of the word and try to find the simplest form that conveyed its meaning? And you can also use word which is familiar with you. So many words share common roots words like identify words family like run, runner, running to help you spot at the root word that you can also identify in runner, running and running. It means run. So check the word origins that from the research for the etymology molecule to identify and to discover the roots. Use root word dictionaries or resources. You can use different resources for getting the new word. It also helps you to learn and identify the root words. You can also break down the word into smaller parts to understand different topics or different words you can understand. You can also review and reinforcement that regularly view root words to solidify and understanding the build of a strong foundation. So by using these steps, you can also proficient and identify the root words and unlock a deeper understanding of English communication language. So what go through the prefix and suffix? What is prefix and suffix? Prefix means it is a letter of a group of letter added to the beginning of a word root. Means if you are adding root word, you are adding the prefix before the root word. It means prefix. So prefix change the meaning of the root word offer indicating. For example, negations. It means you are unhappy and you are using un, and it also comes with happy and you are using un before happy, so it's become unhappy. So it can be non, which is non-stop, etc. See, direction. Direction means example re or in return. D means decline. Time, example pre. In prehistory, right? Post in it means postmodern, which also used for size or degree, means mini, minivan, mega, and megaphone. Location, sub, means submarine. Super is superstructure. Common prefix include a moral and estimatic. Anti means antibody, antigen. Co means co-pilot or co-author. Counter, it means counterproductive. Deforest, dehydrate. Disagree, disappear. X means exhaust or ex-wife. Ill, you are illiterate, illegal. Im, impossible, immortal. Ir, irrelevant, irresponsible who you are. We're using non means non-stop, non-violent. As we use post means post you are post-graduated or post office. Pre, this is for prehistoric and predetermined. re. You can also rewrite the message and recognize the things. Sub, which is submarine or subsection. Super, superhero, supervisor. Trans, translucent, transform, transparent, unusual, unhappy. So these are the some examples which speak in the form of, and it is also come under prefix. So what is suffix? Did you understand what is prefix is? Now, what is suffix? See, a suffix is a letter or a group of letter which added to the end of the root word. See, this is the root word. Before writing the word, before the letter, it means prefix. Now, I'm just talking about the suffix. If you're using this word after the root word, it known as suffix. Suffix changes the meaning of root word, often indicating means part of a speech. For example, basically we are quickly changes. For example, ly. See, I said quickly changes means I use ly. Quick ly means quickly. So there's an adjective means quick into an adverb quickly. So this plurality. So we use plural, we use s and es means gets, basis, tenses or verb. Example, ed, walked, and while using ing, it means walking. Possessions. For example, I'm using s. So John's book. This is the John's book. We use s. Cat's toy. So the S is possessions. Size or degree. It means ISH, childish. You are using the word childish. So this is called as size or degree, like lifelike. So this is the common surface which includes the part of speech, plurality, tenses of verb form, possession, size of degree, and many more. So the able, for example, adaptable, comfortable. AL, if you are using AL, arrival, correctional, and you are using ANC, ANCE, ANCE, it means friends, dense, and if you are using ANT, ANT, it means instant, brilliant. 8 means create, vibrate, action, education, relation, ends, existence, resistance. ER if you're using teacher, painter, creator. While I'm using EST, largest, strongest, full, hopeful, harmful, hood, childhood, neighborhood. If we're using ing form, written, dancing, and using ION, so action, emotions. So these are all the comes in the suffix. So what are the root words and the suffix, which I told you earlier? See, I already discussed example of root words and suffixes. So prefix in this slide, it is written. A prefix is a letter or group of letter which is added to the beginning of a word to modify its meaning. Some common prefix in their meanings are un means not, re means again, pre means before, this means not opposite of, and miss means wrong or bad. And in suffix, a suffix is a letter or a group of letter which is added to the end of the word to modify its meaning. And some common suffix there are able, full, etc. So these are the root words and the suffixes prefix you can also explore. So by uh, suffix and prefix, see, I already discussed these things before. Importance of root words. See, important of root words, which I discussed you earlier, understanding root words is also helping in unfamiliar words to learn new and more easily words for your easy way. See, building vocabulary. So, building vocabulary means how you build your vocabulary. I discuss you vocabulary means. So, if you writing the vlogs, if you try to write reading the vlogs and try to convert in your own way, so you also learn root words, and you can also break down into the unfamiliar words, and you can also expand your vocabulary. So vocabulary building means that you can also improve your communication language, and it also helps you to complex text and enhance you to understand more difficult words which you are not able to. So how you recognizing words and meanings? So see, if you're recognizing the meanings and the words with their derivatives, see, what are derivatives? Derivatives are the root words which have similar and relative meanings to the word. So by understanding this meaning, the root word can also derive from it. Conclusion: root words are the fundamental to the English language, and understanding help you to unfamiliar words to build up your vocabulary, improve your communication skills, improve your writing skills, improve your speaking skills. So this is the root words with prefix and suffix. So, common Latin root words are Latin roots are the basic building blocks of many words in the English language communication. They also carry the core meaning of words, can help you to understand the different family of words with the breakdown smaller parts. For example, port, carry, track, to pull, or to hear. We always used to say, "Are you audible? I am audible to your lecture." So we use odd. So these are the Latin root words with its example. Greek root words. Greek root words are the foundation of many words in the English language. By breaking down words into the components part, you can also decipher the meaning or more easily. Some common Greek root words are geo means earth, graph means writing, and chron means time. So these are some activity which you all have to present. Identify root. So identify root in the world benevolent and they explain its meaning. What is the root in the world chronological? What does it means? Determining the root in the world democracy and define it. Find the root in and explain meaning. Identify root in the world autonomy and what is significance. So you have to identify root in each given question. So these are the root word matching to the match the root word and its meaning. See, there's a root and there are meaning. So you have to identify what is the correct form of matching you are using. So bio, geo, fill, tele, chron. What is the meaning of love, time, love, distance? So you have to match the correct root word with its meaning. These are the some MCQ questions which you have to write and mark a correct word. Part 4, this is the activity 4, fill in the blanks, and you can also identify what is the meaning, which I told you in earlier classes. Is you can also discuss with your partner or your colleague one. That's all from my side today.